gods are watching.
Ain't ready. My sound ain't ready. I can't hear
Nobody
y'all.
ready.
This nigga went live super hard.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm sorry.
I'm Tupac right now. This is the guys who are watching live.
I see.
And it is today is my 9/11.
Wait, what?
But I wanted to get y'all talking y'all shit. What's wrong with your audio, Ojo? Yeah, I can hear
you. I can't hear y'all.
I'm about to try to pull up that Russell Westbrook video you had.
Please.
All right.
What?
I got a solicitor. She just walked upstairs though. She wants y'all to buy some chocolate. World.
You got a solicitor? Oh.
Yes. But she just got scared away.
This the one right here?
Yep.
Why it's not playing?
It's because you got that disc in your, you got that floppy disk for AOL.
Damn.
Dog. That would be the funniest shit ever, That's all he do is shoot just like that. And then talk about this. And then do this. Look. And then you do the rocket baby. That's all he ever do.
That's hilarious.
I ain't never seen him and Shaq miss the hardest.
I ain't never seen nobody brick that hard. Look at it. It's shook the rim, dog.
Listen, y'all motherfuckers forget when Russell Wilson was. I mean, when Westbrook. When y'all was all on his dick.
Oh shit, dog.
Well, he was the greatest. Y'all forget them
I
years.
Never saw him like that, bro. I never.
He wasn't never cold to you. Stop, man. Stop it. Stop
He's the reason why KD left. He's the reason why KD left the Thunder.
We talking basketball skills, bro. We ain't talking about.
He is the reason. His basketball skills is athleticism.
That's a fact.
Is athleticism. If you take away his athleticism, he's punching the clock 9 to 5.
Oh, what up, Jamal?
Absolutely.
What up, though?
What's good, my guy?
Man. He made it, man. He made it. He not a plumber, so you say.
You're right.
Where my car at, man?
If he couldn't run fast and jump high, he would be he'd be a plumber. There's some houses getting built in my neighborhood right now. He'd be fixing them houses.
No.
He'd be running some electrical wire. You want to say hi?
He would never.
You want to say hi? Say hi, man.
What up, man? What up, man?
What's going on, little Edward?
Hi.
Don't be scared now. You made it. You made it to the bigs, bro.
All right, man, go ahead.
He literally looks like a mix of you and Tasha perfectly, like 50-50.
It's like
all I see is Edward. I don't see. Well, I don't know how Tasha really looks for real, but all I see is Edward.
You saw her. That's all me.
I don't remember, but I do know that he looks like you right now.
It's like she got her. It's like he got her eyes and forehead or something.
That's about it. Like everything else
is you. Yeah, facts.
But AJ is all right, man. Go ahead, man. See you later. Okay.
Speaking of the NBA being ass, I want to play this clip that I saw earlier.
Rush Green up top, knocking down another three for the Suns. James Russell three. Connect. It's LeBron. Trying to get past Corporate number 7. He's at 1-3 tonight. Allen on a 3-point shot. And a rebound by Gabe Vincent, the former Miami Heat player.
Let's see where this is going.
Here's a three, LeBron. Rebound by O'Neal. Bringing from the trenches here in the 3-point line. It's Jones trying to go low. O'Neal is on top. They get on the screen. O'Neal again. Fires three. James rebound. He's got Jones out. He finds Russell with a little shimmy shot. He takes it in.
Look at this
actual sequence.
This is an actual sequence. This is not edited, and it keeps going. Just keep watching.
Oh my God!
You see all these shots except that one that I think D. Russell just did. Was all of these is beyond the arch.
Yep.
D. Russ is the only nigga that went up for a 2.
There go a 3, fadeaway 3.
And that nigga did a
You
fadeaway
face?
and air ball. Oh my God!
Everybody
I'm sorry.
you got when you got JJ Redick on the.
I'm blaming the Warriors. It's the Warriors' fault. it's the Warriors' fault.
You can't
the
blame
It's
the
the
whole squad.
2016 Warriors fault. 2015 Warriors fault.
The Warriors.
No,
see,
you're supposed to know that you can't shoot like that.
Yeah, but
You really are, and coach supposed to be making y'all run suicides for 10 years straight, doing stuff like that.
Yeah,
absolutely. You about to run suicides for the remainder of your
Hey, what
career.
was that? Was that Coach Carter when he made my man's hold his hand up like that forever?
and I was loving basketball. She did the same thing
Yes,
too.
and not Lathan.
Yeah.
Show me.
Man, I don't know what's going on, but that is terrible. And I wish I could find that article that Brandon sent. This is the second and third time we done talked about NBA and viewership. And Brandon has sent an article about viewership being down because people are not fans of teams, they're fans of players.
Yeah.
So people are not buying into franchises anymore. They're buying into James Harden or they're buying into Wemby. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I think I'm the same way. And that's the same thing when I was talking to Brandon. Me and Brandon were just talking about basketball before. And I was saying that, like, it might have been me, Brandon, and Edward talking. And I was saying, I'm not like a franchise guy. I'm not like a fan of the Nets. Like, I'm a fan of Kyrie. So really, I don't really care where he goes. I want to see him play. Is that a new phenomenon? It wasn't like that with the Bulls, Ojo?
No.
That's not new.
That's not new. That's been going back since forever.
Being fans of players and individually.
But I would say this though, that only exists in the NBA.
I mean, I think the NBA,
football.
I think the NBA is the only place where that can be a thing. Maybe baseball too.
I think you got some Odell Beckham fans. I think you got some Odell Beckham fans that follow him faithfully.
Yeah, but
and be disappointed.
They were Giant fans before they were Odell Beckham fans, and those Odell Beckham fans are still Giant fans. Like they can be an Odell fan, but like if I'm trying to give an example, like I became a Patriots fan because of Tom Brady. First and foremost, I'm a Michigan fan. I don't care who come through the door or where they go. I'm a Michigan guy. Like Michigan Wolverines is my team. That dynamic only exists in basketball because you don't see them the way you see them. Like it's 22 guys on the field. It's only 10, and out of those 10 total on the field on the court,
you only see
one
like
or two stand out.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly. Yeah.
Like you don't see Tom Brady like talking about I want to be like Mike. I mean, he advertises stuff, but the glamorization of basketball is way easier than it is for football. It's always been like that because they wear a helmet.
I think it is, but it's probably more pertinent in basketball. I think
the
baseball as
dynamic,
well. I
the
think
dynamic,
probably with every sport though.
the dynamic of the game has changed too, though. From how it used to be, even when you had Mike, which was obviously the superstar of the Bulls, you still had those ancillary pieces around him that still made up the team. I think probably the last full team that you saw get rooted for was Golden State. That was the last probably team, and before them, I can't think of anybody aside from the 04 Pistons or the Spurs. Yeah, there you go, Spurs. Perfect example, Spurs. And that was before Kawhi Leonard came in and took over as the superstar, because when he came in, then it became all about Kawhi Leonard. So, I mean, I think the dynamic of the game has changed to where people, like y'all said, they don't vote for – it's not about the team anymore. Even though it's a team-oriented game still, it's just about how can I see my man? I want to see Steph. Why?
Why are you showing this?
I'm so sorry. I just had to get that out the way, but I wanted to show you. I wanted to show this article because I know the fans are gonna be like, "What the fuck is the name of that group chat?"
Yes,
I wanted to show this article on my phone real quick. It says, this is something that came into my head yesterday and would love to hear people's opinions on the matter. I was reflecting why the NBA viewership has declined and has not met the expectations of the league. When this reasoning popped in my head, unlike football, a large portion of NBA fans are fans of players. 6 to 10 years ago, people tuned in to watch LeBron, to watch Durant, to watch James Harden, Curry, and Kawhi all compete against each other. It didn't really matter what team they were on. It was the matchups that people cared about. That's a fact. Those players are now slowly aging out, and for some reason, the next cohort of stars aren't bringing in the same numbers that these stars brought in. Yep. Damn, is that true?
Yes.
Damn. I would say so too. Who are the new stars? Wemby, Anthony Edwards,
Shea, Luka, Anthony Edwards. Who else?
Hold on. Wait. The statement was what now? The statement was.
So he's basically saying that.
He's basically saying that. Pretty much agreeing with everything he said.
Yeah, the new.
But there was one part in there where he said they're not bringing in what now?
The new stars are not bringing in as much of an audience as the old stars did. Like the last. This the changing of the guard is happening right now. I would
disagree. I mean, I would disagree because even the amount that these players are being paid out these days versus what the old players getting paid, that speaks to the amount of revenue that they're bringing in. You don't get paid.
It's just different revenue available now, though.
It's different revenue available because of the stars that have generated that revenue. You don't get paid out. You don't see WNBA players making that much money because they're not generating that kind of money.
I kind of don't see it that way, though. The way that I see it is kind of like the new stars are making so much money because of the work that the last stars did.
Yeah. And it's available for them.
It's definitely work that they put in to get to this point. I mean, everybody was a stepping stone, but it's a give and take on both sides because I can say that today's players are more athletic than we've ever seen in the NBA period, ever.
John Morant, Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, you never seen no players like that.
So we got Tyrese Halliburton.
Level.
Who else we got?
It's really who we got now, and then there is one prior. There's one after LeBron and Steph and KD. There's one after them. That's Giannis.
Yeah.
That's Who else? Who else in that group?
It's probably not PG.
It's Jokic.
Not PG.
Jokic's in that group.
What's my man's name?
There's several guys that it's even after LeBron and them.
I don't know. My mind's blanking right now, but yeah, it's a generation in between.
Like Steph, Bron, KD, Kyrie. You can throw Kyrie in there, and then you got the ones that are like the peak now, which is Giannis, Embiid.
Luka?
No, Luka would be now. Luka would be.
How many years he been in there?
3, 4.
That's it.
4.
I seem like he's been in there a long time.
Like
how old is he? 23, 24?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty young.
He's that young still?
Yeah.
Let me see, because
But this is why I say what I say, because you can say that, you know, the older players paved the way for the new players, and in fact they did. However, people are not buying tickets to seats to come see Michael Jordan play anymore. He's not in the league. Obviously.
I'm not talking about old players like that. I'm talking about Steph. I'm talking about Steph.
Oh, well, Steph's still in the league.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But what what you were saying was that the new players are getting paid. When you say new players, I'm thinking you're talking about Anthony Edwards or John Morant or
no.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. I'm saying they are not drawing the crowd anymore. I'm talking about that's what they're saying in this article.
John Morant is the draw now. Let's not get it twisted. He's a draw. John Morant puts asses in seats.
They're talking about these guys. You know,
Luka Doncic is putting asses in seats.
Yeah, he definitely is. You're right about that.
But
do you think it's enough to sustain going forward? Is there enough stars? Like, who's the new faces? Who's the new face?
Anthony Edwards is one of them. Anthony Edwards is one of them.
The rubber band man.
Yeah, rubber band and shoes. See, that's what I was about to say, Edward. Last night we were talking about Wemby, and you were saying that. I mean, you've been saying for the last like 8 months that you think he's the new guy, the new face.
He has to be. They they invested in him. They forcing that on him. Yeah. Just like they forcing LeBron into that role.
Yeah.
I
don't think he wanted it, but they
put him with the Spurs because they thought Pop would because he should have been a Piston, but they felt like Pop would treat him better, would mold him into the superstar. I doubt he spends his whole career. He'll be a Laker or a Knick or a Warrior in no time. Like 5 years from now, he's not gonna spend his whole career there. He's gonna be too good of a player. Like he's been in the league
small market.
He's been in the league 2 years. This is the second worst version of him. Imagine 5 years from now. He's going to be unstoppable, bro. He's gonna be unstoppable.
I've heard a couple of Spurs players say, if I'm not mistaken, that they was disappointed with the money that they can get in San Antonio. It's not a big enough draw.
It's not.
You know what? I think I heard something like that too.
Especially, I'm pretty sure I could definitely say Tim Duncan said some shit like that.
I think I heard that before too.
It took a special type of person to go there, San Antonio, and be in that organization. A special type of player.
I wanted to break the ice with that little topic real quick, man. I appreciate you fellas for showing up. I appreciate everybody that's watching right now. I got a few viewers in here. Got a comment from one of my artists that I record. I appreciate you for tapping in too, man. It's the guys watching live again. I'm accompanied by 3 of my best friends and co-hosts. My man D, my man Ojo, my man Edward. Everybody, all right? Y'all good?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How was your Tuesdays? It's cold as hell out there, my guy.
I'm getting tired of this shit
already.
Come on, South. Come on, South,
bro.
Come on, South.
Hey, what was old girl talking about?
I'm going to
earlier?
Arizona, cuz.
What was old girl talking about earlier outside the school?
Hell no.
She was talking about.
She was talking about.
I walked in on the latter half of it.
She was talking about this
right here.
About
she gonna buy everybody some Dickies. A Dickie.
Bro, I ain't never heard of this shit in my life, dog. What is that?
What is that?
I'm about to go see if I damn this shit. If I would have been thinking, I'd have tried to find mine.
That's a neck shot. That's a neck shot.
She said it's like an additional. It's like an additional. You can add a turtleneck to your outfit, like
this is like something you will put on. This is like part of your like wrestling entrance.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. This like you said wrestling entrance. This is like this is like a very sophisticated. This is like a fancy poo shiesty. Like this is
that's
you go
rock times right there, son.
She was saying the lady outside my kid's school, our kid's school, was talking about this, saying that we need to start wearing these again. It's so cold. I'm like, what the fuck is a Dickie? She like a Dickie. She was like, I'm not just saying that word because I like saying it. And then I was like, what the fuck is it? So I Googled it, and this is what came up. I ain't never heard of this before. She said this some 80s shit.
Yeah, that's my time right there, son.
Keep it back there.
Bruh.
Keep it back there.
So sometimes, so low key, sometimes a parent might bust that out on picture day when they ain't got no bread, but you want your son to kind of look a little. You go
Yeah.
cop that little half
A
dicky.
little fancy.
Yeah.
Never seen that in my life.
Me either. I ain't never seen that before either.
I ain't never seen that button up fake boy before, but damn. I've
What?
seen the turtleneck boy, that white button up one.
Look, this one right here, you got to be a priest to wear this, don't you?
I
But
think that's some stuff that's probably normal within them.
Yeah, they wear this up under their.
Wait, why? Hold on. Why is Edwards away picture? Is that him with hair?
Yeah. I think that's him in Miami, actually. Hold on.
Hey, when he come back, I'm about to flame. I'm about to charbroil him up, boy. If you don't change that picture, dog.
Picture from 2012 for sure.
Exactly. You living this glory days. Hey, let it go. Let it go, brother. Let it go. You done been back to Florida between now and then.
Hey,
you done been back between now and then. I'm gonna flame him up when he get back. Never mind. He having a rough time. I'm gonna lay off of him.
So you never seen him with hair before?
I've never seen Edward with hair. This is a revelation for me right here.
Have it.
Yesterday he was talking about he wanted to go to Turkey and get some hair plugs so he get back to normal. I'm like, when they get them hair plugs, it be looking like people with hair plugs look like a bald dude with hair. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
Bring up Tori.
It's like you bald. Yeah, let me pull it up. It's like you bald, but you got hair at the same time. Like,
what you think about Timberland's hair implant? Have you seen his?
Oh, I didn't realize he had it.
Yeah, he had one. He got one. He had a whole video about it and everything. He had a couple clips about it on Instagram. How he was going overseas and how he had an input.
Right. See what I'm saying? Like, it looked like a bald dude with hair, dog.
Hey, he look all right right there.
I mean, he
looked like Earl Simmons' little brother with the ball head, like Earl Simmons' little brother.
Hold on, was that his hair before down there?
Oh my God,
that was his hair right there. Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, he needed it. He needed that.
Jesus.
My boy needed that one. He needed that win. I ain't gonna even lie to you. He needed that win.
Don't he look like a weird DMX?
A weird DMX?
Yeah.
Hold on, wait, dog. What you mean?
He like a weird Earl Simmons.
TMX.
I didn't realize you were saying that.
Yeah. When he got that beard and the bald head, he like a.
But look right there. Did he have a hair implant right there? Because you can see a faint line or something up there, right?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh no, I see something up there.
It might have been. He might have just had a super bald fade or something.
It's cool. He needed it though. He needed it. I ain't even gonna clown because he needed that. If that's how he was looking with hair, like chickens had just been pecking his shit.
That is funny as fuck.
Yeah, he needed that one.
His kids, when you go to sleep, just pull his shit out.
I told
if I lose my hair, I'm going over there. I'll see y'all. I'll see y'all in Turkey.
You going to Turkey?
I don't have a head for a bald. I don't have the type of head.
Man,
that
you
can
don't
be
know
bald.
that. You ain't bald yet.
Nah, I know my head. I know my head.
Hey, you ever had a bald fade before? I don't think I've ever seen you with one.
I probably had one when last time I had one when I was like 15, 14.
Yeah,
you know, when that was all niggas could really get.
Yeah. I had a hell. My life with barbers, we talking about barber shops and cuts and shit. My life with barbers is an awful one.
What you mean?
My journey.
Yeah, you just say your history?
I didn't find a good barber until you told me about
Zoe.
Before that, I was a nomad.
I was roaming, scavenging the lands, trying to find a good barber.
I was roaming through the city for 22 years.
Damn.
Trying to figure it out. Now my dad used to cut my hair when I was a kid, so he used to give me the simple cuts, and I didn't want that after a while. So it wasn't for the whole 22 years, but I remember telling me and my dad had conversations like, man, like I kind of want something sweet, and you don't know how to do that. But I was trying to tell my dad that without being offending him.
Offensive. Yeah.
And
No, finding a good barber is like finding
a
I
wife.
don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like finding a wife, bro. I
Yeah.
went
My
to.
barber retired.
Oh yeah, I remember you
Your
told
barber
me that.
retired? Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
did say that.
You said he was on Wyoming.
Yeah, he was he started off here off this Big D college over here. 6 Mile and shit, I don't know whatever that is. Couple blocks off Livernois. It's a barber college.
Mm.
Then he moved off Curtis and Livernois, across from the fire station.
Yeah, I had a barber off Plymouth and whatever that is over here. And then I was like, I was going to him, but it was like, I don't love you though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you messing with a chick, it's like, you cool, but like, I don't
You
love
cool,
you though.
but you could be better.
Like, you're not my wife. You know.
That's
Yeah.
how it was when I
You're
first
not the
moved up
one.
here. That's
You're
how it
not
was
the
when I
one.
first moved up here, dog. I was just going to places. My uncle would cut my hair. My cousin would cut it. I'm waiting to go back to Chicago to get it cut.
Finding a
Just like,
barber is tough.
man.
Edward,
It's tough.
we were talking about your hair and your picture. You know, your picture when you go away is your it's you on a beach.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Derek said he's
was
never seen you
flaming
with
your
hair
ass up.
before.
You lucky I can tip that juice over like fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Where was
Hey.
you at in that picture?
That was like 2012,
Yeah.
That's
Where
exactly
were you
what
at?
they said.
Miami.
Hey, you've been back to Miami between now and
He
2012.
said post a new pic, nigga.
You-
Turn
you
your
post
camera
up-
off way quick so we can see it
You've
again.
been back to Miami between now and 2012. Let it go, brother. It's over. It's over. It is over. Look, he had a crispy line too. The crispy line up.
Woo. Hey, what y'all think about them fake liners when they put in the mascara?
No.
What y'all think about them?
The
Absolutely not.
mascara.
Or the chalk? Either
I hate
they
it.
blacken it or they chalking it.
I
The
hate
chalk
it.
is the worst. The chalk is the worst look ever, I think.
Both
That's
of
It
them
my-
is.
trash.
I don't know who started that.
I don't
I
know
don't know who
either.
started it either.
And don't
I
ever
feel like I feel like I want to say it started down south somewhere. I don't know why. But I feel like I
I
want
would
to say
say I would guess that myself.
It's backwards down here, so I wouldn't be surprised.
it was definitely in Mississippi.
yeah.
It was definitely in Mississippi, nigga.
Yeah,
But
I don't know.
but
Who
look,
started the chalk.
I saw a place in Turkey. Like I told y'all, they do hair transplants.
That's what we was
That's
just
what we
talking
was
about.
talking about. Yeah, that's what we was talking about. I told
Okay,
them like
then.
if I told them if I lose my hair, I'm out of here. I see y'all.
I got all this I could use. Take it off.
That
Take
ain't gonna
all this.
grow. That ain't growing like the top.
It don't have to. It
Ugh.
don't have to.
Before we move
Yeah.
on, I want to.
I can't take this. I can't take this. Oh, I ain't got enough right here. I need. Hey, look, all this,
It's
put it
all
through
gone.
here. All through here. I'm gonna have waves in the front.
Why you ain't
like
saying what you
paper in
said
the back.
yesterday?
I'm gonna have like a.
No, nigga, hold on. Why you ain't saying what you said yesterday? Where you was gonna
What?
get the hair from yesterday?
What, Turkey? No.
Oh, now we live. Now you changed your mind. Nigga, yesterday he said he was getting his hair from his ass.
Oh my god.
He
Hey,
said
it's
it's enough
all-
hair
it's
on
all
his
hands
ass
on-
to get.
You see all this? You see, it's all hands on deck, boy. It's all hands on deck. I need it all.
That
I
hair
need it
gonna
all.
be, that hair gonna be staticky as hell.
Well, hey,
Ain't nobody
I'm gonna
wanna
wash
fuck
it.
with
I'm
you.
gonna wash it. We'll be good.
No, that shit
That
is
nigga
not
gonna be at the
washed.
birthday party. All the balloons is gonna be floating to his head. Like, the fuck is he on? What?
I'll wash it. We'll be all right. We'll be back. We'll be all right. Just get it. I'm gonna get some waves in there. I'm gonna get an S curl.
Man,
Bring it
Man,
before
get
back.
you some rosemary, get you an onion, and I forgot what the other ingredient is. Grind it up, boil it, strain it, spray that shit on your head. See what it
It's
do.
supposed to revive it naturally.
Yep. Rosemary and onion.
I
You said
believe in that kind of
rosemary.
shit.
What you say? Rosemary. What else?
Look, he
And
about to
an
go do
onion.
this right now, tonight.
He got all that shit right behind him. He got all that shit in the pantry.
Rosemary. What else?
Onion. I forgot. It don't matter what kind of onion. Cut it, boil it.
Hair gonna be stinking.
No, use it like shampoo. or spray it on the window, then get you some of that
Your head stank.
some of that
That's
what's
what
that
we
shit called?
That's what we go here. Your hands. Why your hands stink? That's
Nigga, you smell like a stuffed turkey.
Like, nigga,
like,
why you smell like Thanksgiving?
Why you smell like
Why you
KFC
smell-
secret recipe?
Why you smell like four? Why you smell like 4 of the 12 spices? Like, why?
Yeah, what's going on?
This
Nah.
nigga low key smell good as hell. You smell delicious, nigga.
Why them flies on your scalp, nigga? That's what they're gonna be saying.
Fry you up.
Oh shit.
Wait, I got all. Look, I got all this they can use.
And
Got
get you some
all this they can
Bantan
use.
oil.
I'm gonna tell them put everything I got like in here, and up top. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back.
Then he gonna be what's
So
that
what is
dude? What's that dude that used to play for Detroit Lions? They had alopecia. I mean,
What is-
for the
Oh,
Pistons.
you talking about
Charlie V.
yeah,
That's
Charlie.
V.
Charlie, yeah,
You
Charlie.
gonna be looking like
Villanueva.
him,
Villanueva, yeah.
Whatever.
nigga.
I got
And what's
Oh,
the-
my
what's
God.
Go ahead.
What is the female equivalent of male hair loss?
They got
alopecia.
female hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, alopecia. It's a thing.
I will say this though, Detroit.
We wouldn't know.
is-
We won't know
Detroit got
until
one
we
thing,
start
though.
snatching off some of them wigs, though.
Hey, look.
You
I'll
don't
tell
want
you
to
this,
do
Detroit
that.
got one thing over everybody. Detroit got one thing over everybody.
What?
What?
That fact that it is the hair capital of the world, bro. It is
You right about that one.
From what I've seen down here, I've seen somebody have a ponytail and
What
it,
is it?
it looked like a barber brush. Like it is, man. I see nothing but mesh and parts in the man. Listen, dog. Hey, it is the female hair capital of the world.
Oh, they showing a bunch of white women. We need.
How you spell alopecia? There you go.
White women.
What?
Yeah, it's a thing. They should start thinning it. I saw this one video on Instagram or something. This lady had lost. She had hair loss that was so awkward. It was like she couldn't do nothing with it. So she ended up basically having to wear a lace front, forever. Like,
And you know that hurts your scalp, right? That hurts their scalp.
That
So
shit
So
be
a
itchy.
lot of people, it destroys their hair follicles, like their hair can't breathe.
Yeah.
And a lot of them have
yeah.
to wear wigs because it
Yeah.
looks like popcorn factory under that boy.
Popcorn. That's crazy. Popcorn factory is crazy.
Like they got a patch here, there, and that's it. And they still be like this long only.
before we move on from the NBA, I forgot that I did have another topic that we were just talking about in the group chat a minute ago. We were saying, is there an argument
No.
made that
No.
Steph Curry is
No.
better than
No.
LeBron? You have to let me present the topic, brother.
Fuck all that. Fuck all that. No, we're not even.
So what were we talking about, Edward? Run it through. What was we talking about?
Jaylen Brown is essentially antagonizing the greatest point guard of all time. Why are you doing this?
I don't
Knowing
know.
what happens when that light-skinned nigga get mad. Why are you doing this?
It's like he forgot what happened in 2022.
Like he was there. He saw it firsthand.
He was there. He had a front row seat.
He was front row seat. He was in it.
So tell us what happened. What did he say?
He posted a picture of his teammate. What is his teammate? I don't know who that is. Who is that?
His name is
Hold on,
I can't even remember the dude's name.
It don't even matter, to be honest.
It don't
It don't even matter.
It
It don't even matter.
I don't even know where the fuck that picture is. It's somewhere down here at the very bottom because you had just sent it. This
Right there.
here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, so Jaylen Brown posted this? Oh, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So he's saying, I forget
He
this
shared
white
it to
guy's
his
name,
story.
but that boy can't shoot, though.
Yeah, but can he do it with the ball in his hand 90% of the time?
And
Or is he
that's
waiting for a swing? Or waiting for a
And that's
swing
what people
pass?
were saying. Like you counting 78 open threes versus 63 contested threes. Like it's not
And from 7 feet further away.
And from deep.
And
and
from
from deep,
yeah,
and
7
from
feet
the
further.
parking lot.
Well, come on, dog.
Yeah.
People don't know. He's from Duke. He's supposed to be smart. He don't know how to argue correctly. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Like, stop this nonsense.
But you said you don't want to make him angry because you don't want him to win another chip. So that he'll have
because if he gets angry, he'll have 4, and it'll be 4-4.
For life.
Wait,
he already got 4.
That's what I'm saying. He'll have 5.
He'll
have 5.
5, I meant. Yeah.
No, we can't have this conversation, dog. We can't have this conversation, dog.
Why not? Yeah. No, this is what you built for. Come on. I want to know because you was talking. See, this is what I'm saying. This is the same thing you did last time.
All right.
Go ahead.
The argument that he cannot. Okay, there's an argument. I think that Steph is the greatest point guard of all time.
Same.
No,
shooting point guard. Is he the greatest shooting point guard, or have there been other types of point guards?
He is the best one that's ever played the game.
Whoever
plays the point guard position, he's the best. He's better than Magic. He's better than Stockton. Better
Zeke,
than Isaiah, better than Steph. I mean, Russell Westbrook. Better than insert name here. He's better than them. But none of them affected the game the same way he does. Not a single one. Not a single one. But the argument against Steph. The reason why I couldn't put him over Bron, even with 5 titles, is just the longevity. That's number one. Number two, the consistency over. Well, I guess that's consistency and longevity. They're kind of the same thing, a little bit. But consistency,
not really.
I mean, well, okay, consistency, longevity. The argument can be made that LeBron is a better scorer than him. Also, it can be made because he's that greatest scorer of all time. I mean, he scored more points than anybody. I mean, that matters. That counts.
Extra years in the league.
Yeah, but think about he's it's all of years in the league, but he's a pass first guy. So what does that say?
I don't know about all that. He passed sometimes.
He's a pass first guy for sure. He's a pass first guy for sure. He liked to run the offense through him. I would also say he's a better defensive player. He's bigger, stronger, faster. I mean, it's but the only thing I would say that's in Steph's corner and Steph's corner in terms of like basketball, you can plug Steph in anywhere and it'll work. Same with KD. You can plug him in anywhere, any team, and it'll work. You can't necessarily do that with LeBron because LeBron is a system in itself.
Doesn't that speak to the player though?
It does. I
almost dislike the fact that Steph hasn't been able to move anywhere else because he's been so good with his team all these years.
Because he ain't had to. I would
have loved to have seen him in another system just to see how that would look like on some.
You saw him in another system
with the Olympics.
With the Olympics.
Yeah.
With the Olympics.
That too, yeah. Yeah.
And what did he do? He dominated.
I feel like he had a problem. He had problems in the very beginning of the Olympics, but towards the end, it was like he figured it out. Like he figured out that team, and he started going crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's so much games. They wasn't leaning on him in the first few games.
If Steph was to win another chip, I believe that argument, the margin of whatever you think it is between him and LeBron, that margin would close considerably, because now you're speaking to impact and longevity. I mean, they're both impactful players off rip, right? We all know, but no one has really adopted LeBron's style or philosophy. Part of that is because they can't, because he's 6'8", 280 pounds. You can't really duplicate that or replicate that on a consistent basis over a span of 20 years, right? So that's part of it. But at the same token, because people are small like Steph and they figure, oh, Steph is 6'4", I believe he is on paper. They're like, oh, he's 6'4", I can shoot too. No. You can't. No. Please don't, and please stop. That video you showed at the beginning of this speaks a lot about where the game is today, and that's what fans are complaining about. They like all these threes. None of that was. That's why I asked, because I almost couldn't believe that it was one sequence. That whole thing. I swear to God, I was looking for where it was edited at.
Yeah.
I'm like, this has to be edited from a full game. No way, this is one sequence, and no coach called a timeout and asked them, "What the fuck are y'all doing?"
On either team.
You seen JJ Redick's face though. At the end, you seen JJ
yeah.
Redick's face was like, man.
He wasn't
that
happy.
kind of make it seem like JJ Redick is powerless.
Goofies.
In a way, he is. In a way, he is. In a way, he isn't. Because he can say what he want to say, but it's like once they get out there, it's kind of like he can't just. He got to wait till LeBron is gone. He got to wait till LeBron gone.
Even with the Bronny draft, like it seemed like
he didn't want him.
Yeah, he don't want him.
He didn't want him, but that was just.
That was PC.
That was just for publicity. That's all that was.
He'll
never wear a Laker uniform again.
You don't think so?
No, he gonna be this time next year. He gonna be advertising flat tummy tea.
Nick Patet says that it was an overreaction to a bad stretch, but that's just the point, though. That's the point, Nick. That's the point, Nick. Like, you're not supposed to have bad stretches of game like that. And today, that you see that more often now than you ever did before. You would never see a bad stretch of basketball like that during the 04 Pistons run. It wasn't happening. We were talking about efficiency.
And that speaks to the coaching.
That also speaks to the coaching and the style of game.
But that was
you don't allow your players to just run up and down the floor. Everybody's missing shots. Nobody's getting into the paint. Nobody's setting up. Nothing. None of that.
That was pre-Steph as well, too. They wasn't shooting him like that.
Yeah, but you had a green light like that. You know, if you could shoot him, then you could shoot him. But it wasn't like. I do agree with the old heads, and they say, like, imagine if Ray Allen and Reggie Miller had the green light that he has. He being Steph.
Oh my God. Especially,
like
one of them.
Like, but on the flip side of that, who's to say that they'll be able to make them at that clip? Like, are they good because they only had to shoot 7 threes a game or 5 threes a game, when Steph is shooting 11 over the course of a season? I don't know if Ray Allen is going to make that many more. I mean, how much I'm going to say this? I don't know if his numbers would be that severely inflated if he had the green light like that. I can't say for sure.
But wasn't, if I recall, Ray Allen was a spot up shooter, right?
Yes.
No.
Towards the end, he had the ball in his hand, like in the mid '90s. In the mid '90s, he had the ball in his hand. He was a ball handler.
Was he dribbling and then pulling up like Steph was?
Not like Steph, but he was doing that. Not like Steph, but he was doing it. Like, he wasn't doing it from 35 feet away, but he was doing it from 20 feet away. He could do it from 22 feet away.
Nick Patet, I hope you're saying your name wrong, bro. Oh, sorry. But he said,
you right about that, though. You right about that. You right about that. He right. He right. Everybody packed in the paint. Everybody packed in the paint and waiting for the ball to come off the rim. He ain't lying. That's
I don't know who this is. Neo83 says JJ Redick's face looked like Drake when he realized his diss songs were flat as hell.
Hold on now. Hold on. Go back.
Go ahead.
No, we know them diss songs are not flat. Don't do that. Them diss songs are not first. Phantom Matters on the
1v1.
Yeah, please. Yes. Ice on me. Clear out.
Clear out.
I got it. Clear out. I got it. To say Family Matters was not one of the best diss songs of all time, you are ridiculous. You are out of your mind. It's one of the best diss songs ever. It has what would it be, 2 transitions? That'd be 2 transitions. The last one being the best one. Man, come on, dog. Come on, man. Kendrick won.
That last beat.
Kendrick won.
Kendrick won.
Yeah.
I'm team Kendrick, and that last beat when that shit came out, I was listening to that shit like oh my God, this is so hard. Like,
yeah, like you listening, and then you know the drill part comes, and then it's like, damn, it's more. Kendrick just opened his mouth. Someone go ahead. I said, "Oh my god!" dog.
I damn near want to get Nick in here to argue with you niggas about
Nick,
this.
he was towards the end of his career. He kind of was there.
Oh, he definitely was towards the
came
end.
off
I don't
You
even
talking
know
about
how
in
you
Miami?
argue.
him in Miami.
Yeah.
Nick, I don't even know how you argue that he
in
was a spot up shooter at
the
that
tail
point.
end of the Celtics, and then definitely in Miami. That's kind of.
And I'm
what
not
he
saying
was.
nobody's saying that Ray Allen couldn't score on multiple levels in multiple ways. I'm saying that if you look back, like in 2013, he was a spot up shooter. That was his job. It won them a chip.
That's
Come
what
on
won
now.
them that chip. Exactly. Yep.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
it was.
We can move on, man. So, what's the verdict before I do move on? You saying there's no argument that Steph is greater than LeBron? Ojo, you quiet. I know you quiet because you don't want to argue basketball, nigga.
Okay, wait. So
Refuse.
wait. Let's just do this. So
don't
say
like
he wins
basketball.
5.
I don't like basketball.
Wait. Say he wins 5, right? That
Yeah.
means you're gonna say that he is on par with LeBron, legacy-wise, correct? Y'all
I
feel like he's
said-
on par with LeBron.
What I was saying earlier is that he already is.
Okay,
I'm
so that
saying he
means
already is.
also you're saying he's on par with Mike and Kareem.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not saying who's best. I'm saying he's in the convo. What I was saying,
He's in the realm. You're in the realm.
Exactly what I said. I said he's of that cloth. He's in the realm to be discussed as one of the greats because there's nobody in the game that's ever done what he's done. And I think that's enough to say that he stands out as one of them ones. Like, Magic Johnson is one of them ones. LeBron James is one of them ones.
I don't think he's one of them ones, but all right. Okay.
You don't think
That's about
Steph
Magic.
is?
I don't think Magic is one of
Oh,
them
you don't
ones.
think Magic
I
is?
knew he was talking about Magic.
I don't think he's one of them ones. I don't think so because that style of play, that shit don't work today. That nigga, that shit don't work today.
Look at what Nick said.
Like that. You
He
can't
said,
play like that.
He said Bron's the GOAT, but you can make an easy argument that Steph is a more impactful player overall.
See, I don't think you can make
He
that argument either. I don't think you can make that argument. I don't think you
LeBron is
can.
not my GOAT.
Hear me out. I do understand how you can say his impact is good. I can see it from that angle. I can see it from how you say he is more impactful overall to the league. But I'm speaking more so on a game by game basis. Bron cover up a lot of stuff that his teams wasn't able to do. Bron took us 4 and him to the finals before.
He says, how did Bron change the game like Steph?
He didn't change it like Steph.
I understand what you're saying.
I'm speaking more so on a game by game matchup.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. What he did with that Cleveland team against the Pistons, still brings me to tears.
Yeah, dog.
All these years later,
that chase down block. Chase down block against the Warriors in 2016.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. Impacting the game. How many people can do that?
Neo says JJ was like, I'm telling Jeannie Buss, LeBron won't stop hogging up all the minutes. We down 25. Bron won't come out. He on his exit tour right now.
Hey, Bron will come out now. He'll come out now.
This is last year. You come out now.
He'll come out now.
Why you say that?
He coming out now. Just because
this is last year. I think this is last year.
Yeah, and you can tell it in his demeanor on the court. It's just like it
don't feel like no other years.
It don't feel, it's not scary hours Bron. It's you can definitely tell he's at the latter end of his career. I mean, hell, what is this year 22, 23?
22 or 3, yeah.
Yeah, the great run.
He gave us 20 years. Coming
straight out of high school.
That nigga got careers older than a lot of people. That shit is crazy.
Yes.
A lot of niggas that's watching him, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So, man, so I guess the verdict is you saying hell no. I'm saying me and Derek saying he already there, man. I don't know. Ojo,
I think he's a top 7. I think he's a top 7 player all time.
Steph?
I think without the ring, without the 5th ring, he's a top 7 player all time.
Taylor said, my sister tapped in and said Kendrick won for sure.
Okay, hold on now. It wasn't no blowout. Hold on, Taylor.
Yes,
relax now.
Yes, it was.
Relax.
Don't worry.
No, the fuck it was not. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
It's okay.
He won. He won. It was like this.
So today, Kendrick announced his GNX tour with SZA, which is super exciting. I'm very excited about that, even though I probably won't be able to afford to go because I'm in grind mode like no other time in my life. So I might have to forego this for later when we could buy the whole front row just for ourselves. But for now, I might just have to watch the niggas' cell phones footage. But he did announce that tour. Everybody seems to be kind of excited about it. You know what I'm saying? These are the dates here. They're
When he coming here?
in
Or is he
June.
coming in June? June what?
June 10th, and then June 10th. It's coming to Detroit, Michigan, and guess where they're going?
LCA?
They're going to the Ford Field. God damn it!
Oh my God, he trying to
doing-
stack them deep.
They doing stadium tours. It ain't no more small venues for these niggas. You got to imagine
LCA though.
huh? LCA is big, but I'm saying Ford Field
It
is
ain't bigger
huge,
than Ford
nigga.
Field. LCA is what, 20,000 people?
Yeah, 20,
Ford Field is like
30,000.
65,000
Yeah,
people.
exactly. It's double that. It's like triple that. So yeah,
It's gonna sell out.
I mean,
It's gonna sell out.
the point that Brandon made earlier when we were in the group chat talking about this is the fact that Kendrick and her are like two of the biggest artists, and they both sold LCA out on their own. I think SZA was just here in Detroit over the summer, so I know that show was sold out. And then I went to see Kendrick 2 years ago when he did LCA for Mr. Morale, and that show was amazing, by the way. But he's just announced a new tour today. The pre-sale is tomorrow. Anybody with a Cash App card can get these tickets early. You got to have a Cash App Visa card, which I do have, and I literally just got in the mail yesterday. But I'm also a nigga.
What they saying the numbers is?
That's
Ain't
what I was
nobody
about
got
to
no
say.
numbers.
I probably can't afford what these tickets about to cost. I would imagine if they go on the Ford Field and with these two big ass names, we talking 300-400 for probably a bad seat, nigga.
Usher
250,
numbers?
250, yeah.
Usher?
Usher. Where did Usher go? Where was he at? He was at LCA.
LCA.
For anybody who's
Mr.
not in Detroit,
HPV?
I'm sure it's probably a few. You said Mr. HPV. Oh my God.
I'm
For
sorry.
anybody that's not in Detroit, which is probably most of you that's watching, LCA or Little Caesars Arena is where the Pistons play. It's brand new stadium. It's pretty big arena. It's not a stadium, but the Ford Field obviously is where the Lions play, and that shit is huge. That's where we went to see Monster Truck.
Yeah.
Is GNX top 3 Kendrick LP to? Nah. Me and my man was talking about this. Me and my man's Brandon was talking about this, and we were going back and forth about. Like he was saying that he might think this is second or third. I really wish he was on the panel tonight. I think he said it was his second or third favorite Kendrick album. Me, it's one of my favorite. But the thing with me, I'm a huge Kendrick fan, and I like every album, and they're all very close in succession. Like there's no big gap in between. Like there's no like first and second are not miles apart. They're like right here. You know what I'm saying? So my favorite album is Good Kid. Period. From him. Because it's like the way that he told the story, the beat selection, the fact that he was new, it was like an introduction to him that, it was a very great introduction to an artist. Then you got, what is it? The jazzy one? I forget. My mind is blanking right now. And then you had Damn. Damn is probably my third favorite. But then you talk about Section 80. That's probably my third favorite up under To Pimp a Butterfly. To Pimp a Butterfly is my number 2. Mr. Morale is my least favorite Kendrick project, period. I did not connect with that album. I connect with a few songs that was like stuck in my head. Yeah. But the album overall was kind of underwhelming. And to be honest with you, not to make excuses for him, but that was his last album on TDE. And I kind of felt like it was a low effort project. It was his exit album. So he probably didn't put his all into it. Even though he gave him a double album. So it was like 22 songs or 18 songs or something. But I feel like he didn't put his best shit on there because he knew he's about to be a free agent or at least newly signed to UMG. So his splits was about to be better. So you got to think as an artist, why would I put out my best shit right before I get a bigger contract? You know what I'm saying? Better splits. This album, though, is probably a really, really, really close 4th or 5th. Just to put that out there. Who in here talking?
I would think this album is number 2 for me.
Behind what?
Good Kid, Mad City.
Okay.
Like, I don't think I think Good Kid, Mad City it still don't even get that album was so good, dog. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, bro. Yeah.
Appreciate you, sir.
We're gonna be doing this a lot more often, so you know what I'm saying? Tap in, bro. Appreciate you.
I think that album don't get the just due it deserves. Like it probably does, but it's not a skip on there, bro. That album don't have a skip. That album is damn near
Good
perfect.
Kid.
Yes.
It not damn near to me. The only song I don't like is Poetic Justice. It's not a knock on Drake. I just don't really like that song like that. And then
It just don't fit, and you know why it's there.
yeah, it's a hit. It's one of the hit chasing records. And then you got Swimming Pool, which is the same thing. It was a T- beat.
Yeah.
It was a cool record, but Swimming Pools, I got sick of that shit because it was on the radio every day. And it's like, it's almost like the opposite of the rest of the album. Even though, see, that was a cool thing. And that's when I knew this nigga was a monster as far as being a writer is concerned, is because even that being a hit, the Swimming Pool record, you know, it's like, it sounded like a club record. You're supposed to be getting drunk, but he wrote it in the context of like this being a part of this is like one of his demons or something.
Yeah.
Like he's in the hood and one of the hurdles is alcoholism. Like, and that's when I knew, I'm like, oh yeah, we dealing with a different type of nigga.
Different type of nigga for sure.
Once that album came out. But yeah,
how many Drake albums? I'll put over GNX.
You definitely be better at answering this than me, Edward.
Views. Do you remember anything from Views?
Me?
Yeah, or any of y'all. Views.
What? Do I remember anything from Views?
I was just saying. I mean, y'all kind of quiet. I said Views, and y'all was kind of straight face.
No, I was letting you just.
No, we were just letting you talk.
Yeah, I was letting you.
All right. Views. Take Care, maybe.
I'm not a big fan of.
Some people will say Nothing Was the Same.
Nothing Was the Same was great, but then my favorite is If You're Reading This all day long. So
yeah,
I think I would put If You're Reading This over that.
Christmas Christmas music.
Right. I'm not really a big fan of Take Care like that. I wasn't
really.
I liked the first album more than Take Care. I know musically Take Care was better than Thank Me Later or Thank Me Now or what was it called?
Thank Me Later.
Thank Me Later. I think musically that was a better album, but it just didn't resonate with me. And that's a thing. Like I just didn't care about Drake at that time. Cause I went to the store and I was remember the line in the album where he said niggas buy the album and then they claim they got it for their sister?
Yeah.
Like
that was so far. Oh, I'm sorry. So Far Gone. That's another one.
I'm like, I bought this shit for my sister, nigga, because I'm not. I'm like, I went to the store. I went to the store and bought that nigga album, and I liked it in 2009. But then when the Take Care shit came out, I just didn't care about Drake at that time. Yeah. But in terms of albums that we would put over GNX, though, it's definitely
it's not many.
It's not many to me.
It's not many at all.
Derek, did you finish listening to GNX?
I did, and I think I liked it less than everybody else. But I think it was a really good album. But I just liked it less than everybody else. I probably got about 6 to 7 records on there that I returned to, and for me that's a win. Like, you know.
How many songs? I think it was 13.
I think it was 12. Was it?
Something like that.
Maybe 12, something like that. 12, 13. But it's definitely 6 or 7 solid records that I return to, no problem, all day long. So
I think the only song I don't like is Peekaboo. That's the only one I really don't like.
I wasn't a fan of Peekaboo. I wasn't a fan of Peekaboo.
But I think this whole album is almost like an acquired taste, and that's what a lot of
people. It is. I feel like that too. I feel like some of it was like a concept album, or like, you know, more so concepts written to be music, or written in music form, not necessarily full out, you know, tracks or records. So I think it, you know, I definitely agree with that. I can agree with that.
But what people were saying, and what I picked up on the very moment I started listening to it, is that this album is like very, very, very LA. Like all the beat selection, even down to the Tupac record, the Reincarnated joint, it's a very super LA album, and Kendrick has never done that before. So it was like kind of weird for him, and that's why I say it's an acquired taste, because LA is probably picking up on this shit easy. But
Yeah.
You know, anybody outside of the LA or even the Bay probably don't really understand it as well as they would over there. So it's an acquired taste.
Did y'all expect Not Like Us to be on there?
I
No,
wouldn't.
absolutely not. Definitely
I'm
not.
not surprised. I'm not surprised that it wasn't there because that's old. That's old.
Yeah, I know it
Yeah,
was old, but I was just wondering if anybody was surprised that it wasn't on there.
I'm not surprised. Now, would I have wanted it to be on there? That's a different story. But am I surprised?
If you were him, would you have put it on there? If you were Kendrick, would you have put Not Like Us on there?
Probably.
As a hidden bonus.
I mean, just for in terms of sales.
Yeah.
In terms of sales.
Probably
because you know the song, you know what the song just did over the summer, right? Record of the year. You about to go into probably the biggest performance in the States. You know, just as an extra added boost to the album, I would think that, some people might put it on there. So I asked them while you were going, like, if you were Kendrick, would you have put Not Like Us?
I was listening to you, my bad. But
okay.
No, I already knew he wasn't going to do that. I'm not going to say I actually knew, but my guess based on me being a fan of Kendrick, I knew that record wasn't going on there. And I kind of feel like him not putting it on there was definitely intentional. Because I think he wanted to, first of all, let that live in its own space as the
its own time. Yeah.
And he wanted this album to have a life of its own. I don't think he wanted the album to become the Not Like Us album.
And I definitely don't feel like it would have fit with this album for sure. And that's the thing.
I think it would have fit.
I think it
would have fit.
I don't think it would have fit.
I think it would have fit because of TV off alone. It's another Mustard record, and I think the production would have kind of fit. I mean, it's super LA, so.
Well, okay, I can see that.
But I can see that. I don't know. I think that was a very conscious choice to not put that on there. I think he wanted to let it live. He didn't Let the Party Die. I was surprised by that.
Yeah.
But Let the Party Die was he said when he dropped the deluxe this month, people will be calling it his best. You heard it here first. I wonder if he will put the Party Die on there, and that song that he put in the trailer of the album dropping that morning, that song fucking better be on there, because that shit sounds crazy. He said he didn't fuck with K-Dot until this beef. Kendrick won a new fan with me. That's a first. I hadn't heard that from anybody.
Drake making niggas Kendrick fans. That's crazy. That's wild.
So earlier we were talking about the announcement. When we were in the group chat talking about the announcement of this tour, Edward, you said you expressed concerns that Kendrick might not be safe in Toronto on what date is that?
I'm not.
The 12th, Father's Day, damn near. He'll be down here.
Listen, man, I don't put nothing past people, dog. That's really all it is. We seen Nipsey get killed in his own neighborhood, in his own store. We seen people
he allegedly knew.
I'm not putting nothing past nobody, dog. Like,
I feel you on that aspect.
Valletta Wallace told Big, "Don't you take your ass out there. Don't you take your ass out there. You know what it is."
But Edward, this ain't the first time a nigga dissed a nigga and went to his city. This happened dozens of times.
I mean, but this I had a conversation at work. I had a conversation at work, and I said this is probably the best rap beef of all time, and it's not close. Because I remember vividly, Blueprint came out September 11th of 01, right? Mm-hmm. That's when it came out.
Yep.
That's when Takeover came out. How long did we have to wait till we got Ether? Like 6 year?
6 months.
Okay, something like that, right?
It was like 6 or 8 months, something like that, yeah.
We had 9 songs in 3 weeks.
All in like 2 months, yeah.
And on top of that, the internet, and then on top of that, how fast it spreads. On top of that, he got called a pedophile. Fam, it's the reach of that. Like, that's why I guarantee Drake ain't feeling this Super Bowl that's about to come out. That's 130 million people that's about to hear this. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
he's gonna perform that song, Edward.
He gonna perform that song. Though.
I don't think
he may not get the pedophile, but you gonna hear them.
Yeah. We
You
talked
go
about
dun,
that.
dun, dun, you go
I
hear
got you.
that. You go hear
So,
that.
but in terms of him being safe in Toronto, I think he's already well aware. I'm sure they planned this tour out months ago, and they already knew they was go. It's not like he's surprised.
Mhm.
So I'm sure he's going to go to Toronto with that in mind, knowing. But I also know as artists, he's been in many dangerous places before, and his team probably moved like a well-oiled machine. Like, we ain't never heard nothing happening to Kendrick or nothing coming out about shit like that.
Yeah.
He's got one of them teams where they move like, professionals,
Green
I think.
Berets.
Yeah,
Like,
right. I don't think
Did
I'm
you
not saying niggas is untouchable. I'm just saying.
No, yeah.
did you catch did you catch I forgot what place did that intro to Kendrick when I think that was MTV when they was introing these artists. They did Kendrick, they did the Yachty Boy, they did a whole bunch of random artists, and basically they was basically saying, well, I ain't gonna say they. So Kendrick and where he from and the people he be around and how he was moving back then because he from gang life. Once you in that gang life mentality, you move a certain way. So
Yeah.
I think he well suited for this.
Yeah.
I
But
think
I
so
so
is
mean,
too.
Nipsey, bro.
anybody can get touched.
Neo83 says, but this is Drake though. He's in court now for putting money on Triple X's head. RIP Triple X. Drake is a known killer. I don't believe that, but like I feel you, but hold on now. I don't know.
No killer.
Hold on now.
What?
Hold on.
I remember-
Pump your brakes.
I remember right after X died, there was rumors flying around that Drake had something to do with it, simply because they was beefing, or they wasn't even beefing. It was just like there was a little disrespect being thrown around right before Triple X got
I don't
shot.
think Drake had anything to do with that. I think that was just some
Man.
nigga shit. Some
Yeah.
straight
Boy's a
up
Canadian
nigga
at
shit.
heart.
I feel like if it did have something to do with Drake, it would have came out just same way that it's coming out about Yo Gotti with
Yeah.
Young Dolph.
Yeah.
And with what's his name from Chicago?
Yeah, Dirk.
Dirt.
Yeah, I feel like it would have came out after that because them niggas probably would have folded like laundry.
I do got a question though for y'all. What did y'all think about the DeMar DeRozan Drake beef?
Oh,
I don't blame him.
I forgot about that. It was during Vince Carter's Hall of Fame induction. Was that what?
Yeah. Well, Drake came out because I think they were playing in Toronto, right? DeMar and his team, they was playing in Toronto, and I think the announcer was getting ready to ask him something about hanging his jersey up in the rafters, and Drake was like, "If you hang that shit up there, I'll climb up there myself and snatch that shit down."
DeMar DeRozan said you're gonna have a long way to climb.
Yeah, you said you have a long way to climb. That was a terrible comeback.
I mean,
That's
what
a
else he gonna
terrible
say?
comeback, dog.
It was.
What else he gonna say?
It was.
Nigga, you
but,
should have said shut your bitch ass up.
yeah,
or something.
shut your goofy ass up.
But that's the thing, dog. That's the thing. People respect Drake like that. They hold him on a level. They don't. I don't know.
My whole thing was I personally felt like Drake had a valid beef with DeMar. It's a valid beef because
So I don't know the whole history between them. I know Drake is always at the Raptors games, and I know he played for the
Antagonizing motherfuckers.
In jail, that was it. That was it. He was a Raptor, and they was like cool, I guess.
No, there were
Go ahead, Derek.
DeMar came out and was basically like, when y'all remember when DeMar got traded from Toronto, it was a big deal. Buddy was crying. He was in tears. And what he came out and said was, when he got traded, Drake was one of the people that he leaned on that basically kept telling him that everything was going to be okay. It turned out to that solidified their relationship for him. He said that Drake was one of the people that he called to confide in and basically lean on emotionally when he got traded from Toronto. He said that Drake was there for him.
That sounds so bad.
So you can't do that and then show up in a diss track, in a video for a diss track against me, calling me a pedophile, looking tough on sitting down on the porch, and me not have a beef with you about it. What?
Well,
I say I don't blame him. I don't blame him for that. I don't blame Drake.
I don't blame Drake for being mad either, but let me put it to you in these terms, right? So he very well could have been cool with Drake, right? But imagine, you my cousin. Imagine you get into it with a nigga that I'm cool with, just somebody I know. But I grew up in the same neighborhood as you, and you my cousin. Y'all get into beef, a nigga gonna choose a side, especially when the other nigga is saying, I tell your wife to come shake that ass for me. You beat that bitch, calling her all kind of hoes and bitches in his song. DeMar DeRozan might have felt offended by that too. Drake,
Right, because you don't know what their relationship is.
Right, Kendrick is his man too, so he like, man, he chose a side now. Like, fuck you.
No, you shouldn't have chose. You could have stayed out of it. That's what you could have did.
If a nigga tell
you could have stayed out of it.
If a nigga say some crazy shit about your wife, see what I'm basically getting at is I kind of feel like because of the proximity that DeMar and Kendrick share from LA, they're probably closer. I would imagine they knew each other for a long time. I don't think, like I said, I ain't never seen video of them niggas hanging out or nothing. I ain't never seen video of him hanging out with Drake either, but I would imagine, and them LA niggas stick together, bro. And that's been true for 40, 50 years. We talking about hip hop, we talking about basketball, all that. And, I feel like he was like, well, if y'all niggas is beefing, then I'm with my mans. You know what I'm saying?
If the city you from can override our personal relationship to the point to where you was calling me as the only person that really had your back during one of the most stressful times of your life, to the point to where you was thinking of contemplating whether or not you even wanted to live anymore. If a city
wait. It got that deep?
That's how deep it was. That's how DeMar explained it. And mind you, this was before the beef, so DeMar was being, it wasn't you know what I'm saying? He was being front forward with all of this, talking about Drake. So if you're speaking this highly of me, right, and I was this guy that was there for you, where you came from don't matter. I don't care about where you came from. That's like me and Ojo building a relationship, and then I get into it with somebody that Ojo cool with, and then Ojo be like, "Well, I'm from Chicago," because the dude is from Chicago. What?
Yeah, I feel you.
Hell no.
But that's what I'm saying. It had to be, him and Kendrick's relationship had to be tighter than maybe we
bigger,
know.
right? It could be more background to their relationship.
It could have been. We don't know.
We don't know. That's what I was just about to say.
I don't know. I don't know what their relationship
is
like.
Nick says, if family tells me some guy piece it up with is a pedo, I'm cutting ties too. And then Neo says, D-Rose don't want no smoke with Drake. Drake would pay for the body. D-Rose just shut up and dribble. Drake is a known killer in these streets.
A known killer, bro.
He would be alive if he stayed off that live. Dog.
Oh my God. Aubrey. Man.
Saying Drake is a known killer is hilarious.
Hey, and I don't think, Neo, I'm not laughing at you, dog, but that's just so funny to me. Like, I don't know if you joking or you serious, but like,
right. Man, he probably still got that wheelchair. He definitely took that home.
Hey, dog, I heard that he was about to sue the writers or the creators of Degrassi because he wanted his character to get out of the wheelchair and they wouldn't let him out.
Bruh.
Hey, I was suing niggas too. What? Get me up out of this wheelchair, dog. I'm not spending one more season in this wheelchair, bro. I'm not doing it. Hey.
Man, you gonna do it. That's the life you chose, bro. You
no, I'm
to be
not.
an actress.
No, I'm not. No, my character was supposed to get up out of this wheelchair. I'm not about to sit here with my vertebrae ruined for the entire series, bro.
Right. I wonder, like, I didn't watch the show. He got shot though. He got shot. So what was they gonna write? Like, you paralyzed, what they gonna do is just be like, oh, never mind. Like,
right in the mirror, nigga. Right in the mirror.
Kind of miraculous surgery, and furthermore, take this dress.
Something.
Life you chose.
And Nick said, no killer is crazy, bro.
No,
hey, y'all funny as hell, I swear to God.
Okay.
Hey, I ain't sleeping on it. Hey, I ain't sleeping on it.
No.
Hey, Neo. Hey, Neo, I ain't sleeping on him. Hey, Drake, listen, if you ever see this, bro, I ain't got no problem.
I don't want no smoke.
No. problems.
Hey, but real low key though, money
Hey, I
make you
love Take
dangerous.
It does.
No, money can make you dangerous if you decide to do the wrong thing. Well, look at Diddy. Diddy ain't no gangster, but Diddy was out here living wild, like just because he could.
Yeah,
Just because he could. I was watching this little documentary thing about the shooting, the New York club, New York shit, and they were saying he was in a jail cell with one of the drivers trying to bribe him to take the charge, and so was Shine, and then they like. Man, that nigga was living a wild life. And we talking about just a little nerdy music nigga from Harlem. Like, money can make you dangerous, especially if you got just buku amounts of it. Like,
yeah,
it's nothing to put out a hit. I just hope your stupid ass don't get caught.
We saw what happened. Well, like y'all just mentioned, we saw what happened with my man's with
Dirt.
with Dirt.
Yeah. And the same thing I was saying, I was talking about Diddy, but you should look at the fact that it took this nigga 20 years to get caught, 25 years to get caught for some of this stuff. It's like, if Drake did have something to do with Triple X, it probably will come out, especially, but I don't think he did that, me personally.
You think Diddy'd trade up for his release? If he had some dirt on Drake like that?
I kind of feel
like he would.
Yeah,
I think Diddy would turn in his grandmama right now if he could. If he had some dirt on grandmama, I think he would turn around to get up out of it.
I low key think he know a lot of dirt.
He know a lot of dirt for sure, but he not saying nothing. He got a lot of dirt on everybody.
I'm talking about
like bodies.
Yeah, some bodies on Drake. Like, I got this Canadian.
And he don't like Drake. Him and Drake was beefed up. So
with everybody.
What did you say?
I said he had something to do with Tupac, didn't he?
You talking about Drake?
No.
Oh,
did
he did.
Drake, Wheelchair Jimmy having something to do with Tupac in '96 is wild. That's wild. Made you John Wick.
I'm not saying money make you John Wick. I'm just saying money could make it. It give you access to a lot of stupid stuff, man. Yeah. You can make some bad decisions with a lot of money. You think if you was to go to the hood, like I know killers. If I came up with 10 racks right now, like if I was rich enough to just throw away 10,000, you don't think one of these niggas would go crash out for me? Man, you better fucking believe it. They'd do it for less.
Hey, let me do it.
Niggas would do it for 600. Niggas would do it for a new pair of Jordans. Yeah, right.
Hey, dude that killed Dirk, he sent him what, $400?
Is that what they said?
I forgot how much. No, they had a predetermined amount that he was supposed to get, but what he ended up getting was like $400 or something crazy like that.
What?
Yeah. What was the one for Dolph? It was even worse. It was like what?
They gave them niggas a box of
$100 and some gift cards.
A box of donuts.
Oh my god!
Some gift cards. So what could you give a gift card for? Did you write? Thanks for killing him in the.
It was like the
from
Target,
Yo Gotti. Like
enjoy your next shopping trip on Target at Target from me. Like what?
Dog, that is crazy.
Like that's wild.
A Visa gift card is a Target gift card. Ugh.
Oh my god!
Hey, what is it?
Like it was on like 100. What was it? It was like 1,000. They promised them like something in the 5 digits. Yeah. They promised them 5 digits, and they only got like 3 digits.
That's
something like that.
Hell no! I didn't even know neither one.
Insane, bro. Insane. They get.
The killer was
in niggas over nothing, bro.
The killer of Triple X's was in Drake's. I heard that before.
Really?
I have heard that before. I don't know. Edward think Drake is the light skinned killer too.
I don't necessarily think he's the killer. I just think that he can press buttons, meaning he can talk to certain people. That's the only thing I can think.
Edward be having Drake nightmares and shit.
I'm sorry, Drake.
I'm a Drake fan, so
no, that ain't what I said, nigga. You be having Drake nightmares.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I just believe, like you said, when you make that much money, when you're worth what he's worth, when you have the access that he has, the access that he has, I think you can be more powerful than anybody. I think that's all it is. I think you can reach people no matter who it is.
Yeah, I
You
agree
can
with
reach
that.
certain people.
I agree
If
with
a
that.
president can get shot, why can't Kendrick, being in a city that he ain't really with like that, his main op is his stronghold. You know what I'm saying? I don't wish death on nobody. I'm just saying like he could, I don't know, being called a pedophile for the last 6
Canada,
months
Canada
will
ain't got guns like that.
make you do crazy shit.
You know what? That's funny
He
that you
ain't fell
just said
off.
that, Ojo. He said Canada ain't got guns like that. That's funny because what's his name? The dude from G Unit? Tony Ayo was in the interview on Vlad, I think it was, and he was talking about that. I think it was Vlad or it was either my expert opinion or something. He was talking about how in Canada they got guns, but them bitches just super expensive. Like it costs like $5,000 to get like
Yep, ammo is expensive, so
yeah.
mostly people got long guns to hunt, stuff like that. Not saying it ain't no Max and no Ks, no choppers up there, no ARs, but
Not like
it's
America
it's
though.
it's different, yeah.
Yep.
He said, "What y'all feel like Ye fell off, or does he still have an album in the tank somewhere?" You know what, Edward, have you listened to the Vultures albums?
The last one I did.
I haven't listened to either one of them, and I don't know what's going on with me, or I don't know if these niggas are just not grabbing my attention. Cole's little EP that he dropped, whatever that we'll delete later or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't listen to that. It's a lot of shit that came out this year or the last year that I just didn't care about. Vultures came out and I just didn't care. And I'm a huge Ye fan. But I don't know. I just don't care about that album. I think he got more in the tank though. I think a nigga that's creative is creative forever.
If it's one nigga that I'll never underestimate, if he got another album in the tank, is that nigga Kanye.
I don't think.
Yeah.
Here's my take. I think Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is one of the greatest pieces of music that was ever created by a man. Ever. In any genre. And he did that shit 10 years into his career or less. Maybe 8 years or 7 years into his rap career.
What was that, 2011, 2010?
Something like that. Yeah, I can't remember what year it came out. But I think that album is like perfection.
Yeah, I think a genius is a genius at any given time. It's funny. I just saw something pop up with Jamie Foxx when they was in the studio. Him and Ye was in the studio, and they were going over the hook for the song. You want some? Okay. Yeah, right. So they were going over that, and he said that he took over and he sung it, and then Ye was like,
he put some nigga spiritual on it, and Ye was like, "Hey, calm down, boy, calm down."
No, he was like, he said he sung it, Marvin, and he was like, it was too. I don't know if Jamie was saying it was too R&B and it wasn't enough soul in it or something like that. So Jamie was like, after he got done singing it, he looked at Kanye and he was like that, right? Like that. And then he said, Kanye was like, yeah, but nah. Like,
yeah, do it just like that, but different.
But totally opposite of that too.
Right.
But do it totally different than the way you just did it. So I mean, I think a genius is gonna be a genius no matter when, dog. Yeah. I think he can create, at any given time.
Here's a theory that I have as an engineer, as an artist myself. Like, I think that the only thing that separates a person in a producer position getting greatness or not getting greatness is the ability to do what you just talked about. Telling people no is hard in the studio. Man. I have to deal with that every day of my working career, right? People do some shit and they be like, how you like that? Sometimes I'll lie. Sometimes I'll be like, nah, that ain't it. But all the way, it's always hard. Kanye is the type of nigga that has developed this gene where he just don't give a fuck. Like, I care about the product. I care about the song.
I don't care about
your feelings, right? Yep. And I think that's what separates you from getting a good, because I think all producers have the ability, if you have the ear, then you can get a good product, but are you brave enough to tell that big artist in that booth that they are fucking up? Yeah. And I was watching this clip recently, shortly after, what's his name? Michael Jackson's producer, he just died. Quincy Jones. Shortly after Quincy passed, there was this clip that popped up on Instagram where he was talking about the songs "Can't Stop Till You Get Enough." Right now, you know how does that song start? What's the beginning of that song?
You talking about Mike doing the ad-libs? Oh, you talking about music box?
Right. Talking about the violins, right?
Yeah.
Quincy Jones said Michael Jackson did not want that part in the song. He said it was corny and he wanted it out. Quincy Jones is like, what the fuck is you talking about? And he like, I just don't like it, man. I want it to stay out. The interviewer was like, which one of you guys has your way? And he was like, what ended up in the song, nigga?
I'm about to say, play the song.
Play the song, nigga.
Yeah.
He like, my way is the way that God had. And I imagine that, you know, Michael Jackson is one of them guys, maybe not back at that time because that was his first album, even though he was still big.
Right.
He wasn't quite the Michael that we came to know, though.
Right.
But I imagine Mike was just as passionate then as he always was about his music.
Yeah.
So I imagine that decision came with a fight.
I was about to say, yeah, that was an argument right there.
And
or
Quincy
at least
Jones,
a back and forth.
Yeah, for a couple minutes or something. And Quincy Jones is like, listen, nigga, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. The shit is going in there. And then look.
And Quincy was right.
Quincy was right. Imagine that song without that part.
Exactly.
Straight into that. Yeah.
Come on, Mike. What you talking about? You was wrong, bro.
But I would say another instance where Mike got his way. When Quincy tried to get him and Prince in the studio at the same time. Did you hear that story? Did you hear that story?
I have heard that story.
I've heard the story.
And I'm so mad at them too for that.
They so petty for that. He said he walked in there and the glasses was in his nose. He was like, this shit ain't happening. This shit ain't happening.
But guess what though?
I'm sorry. He said, can you take your glasses? What did he say? Take your glasses off? He said something like that. And he did one of them, pulled him down and looked at him like, this ain't happening.
Their egos was too big. But I'll tell you this one story that I just heard. I can't remember who it was. It was another singer or something. They said when Mike died in 2009, they were with Prince. And Prince went into another room for like an hour and locked himself in the room when he found out Mike died. Then he said he came out of the room and they was like on the balcony or something at his crib or something. And they were just talking for hours and hours till like 7 a.m. And he said the whole time he couldn't stop talking about Mike. So why the fuck would y'all not put that shit aside? If you clearly loved him and respected him that much to be torn up when he died, then you should have worked with the nigga when he was alive.
It's the same reason Steph wouldn't join LeBron.
I was just going there. You read my mind perfectly.
Say it again.
It's the same reason why Steph don't want to play with LeBron. It's the same reason. Like I thought it was KD was LeBron's rival. No, it's Steph.
It's Steph.
Steph is Larry. It's Larry and Magic. I'm sorry. It's Bill Russell and Will Chamberlain. It's Larry and Magic. It's Mike and who gives a fuck.
Isaiah.
And then it's
Isaiah would be it.
It'll be Isaiah, but I'm saying because he started winning when all them guys went away. He started winning, and then when all of them were gone, then it's LeBron and Steph.
Same here. That's a great point.
And Delonte's mom.
That's a great point, Nick. He said the same reason Shaq didn't get. That's exactly right. In 2020, when Kobe died, I was personally wondering, like, I wonder how Shaq is going to come out publicly about this death.
Wait. They sat down together and really kind of hashed. Before he died, they kind of hashed it out.
They still wasn't friendly though, like for real.
Right.
No, it was because really Shaq was saying like, if I would have did the reason Kobe was hard on him is because
you saw more potential.
If he would have been more focused on his body and focused on the game more, they would have had more than 3 rings. They would have like 6 or 7. They wouldn't have lost to that Piston team. They shouldn't have lost to that Piston team. They would have beat the Spurs.
As a nigga from Detroit, I would have to agree with you.
They would not have.
That Pistons team embarrassed them.
They did, dog.
They embarrassed them.
Ain't no way that should have been 4-1. Ain't no way.
They embarrassed them.
It really was 4-0. It really was.
It really was. Y'all got away. We let y'all squeak out with 1.
And that was a game winner.
Yeah.
No, bro. They should have more. They that's crazy. That you can three-peat and you can still kind of be like a failure. I don't know. It's not necessarily a failure, but like it's just untapped.
Untapped potential.
Table.
Yeah,
untapped
to be wondered.
They should have had 6 rings. They should have 7 rings.
Yeah.
And then real quick, little tangent. If Kobe had 8, where would he rank?
Oh my God.
If Kobe had 8.
What Nick is saying is exactly the way that I perceived it. He said they hashed it out on camera, but it wasn't love from Shaq until after the crash. Nigga went from radio silence to GOAT convos. That's exactly the way that I saw it.
Okay.
Because I'm like, where was all this love and outpour? Because when he was crying.
Yeah, but you don't never expect nobody to go. So
right.
People just talking up on people is like a new phenomenon now.
Yeah.
Because of situations like this. You don't expect people to go in a helicopter crash of all things.
Of all things, right?
Like what?
Yeah.
So, and that's what I'm saying. That's my point. Really, overall, it's like, man, if we would just put our egos aside, like, imagine if we could have got like we got the Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney song. Imagine if we had just one song with Prince, or even if Prince could play guitar on his album.
Oh,
yeah.
Imagine that, like.
Oh, Prince was hard.
Imagine if we could have got first person shooter with Kendrick.
All right. So next topic is
yeah, definitely. I was about to say, do you want to rap or something?
No, tell me. In some other universe, in some other timeline,
it'll never happen, nigga.
In some timeline,
you know what I think? I think if Drake died today, I think Kendrick wouldn't give a fuck.
No, he wouldn't.
Hey.
Ain't no crying.
Jay,
ain't no crying. He might post a video on Instagram of him crib walking.
I think this is a different type of hate. I don't think he would do that, but I think this is real hatred. Like,
so how can you say that and he wouldn't do that?
I don't think he would do something like that. I
get that video of K-Dot yelling at Kendrick saying, "No." No,
that Kendrick will be in his front yard doing push-ups, and then get up and be like,
right. No, I don't think he would do. I don't think he's that tasteless, but I don't honestly think he would. I don't think he's gonna come out and be like, "I'm sorry about the beef." Like, no, hell no. But y'all got anything else? We had an hour and a half. I just want to get one last thing off. Before we go, happy birthday to PlayStation, not Sony, but PlayStation. Today is their actual 30th birthday, and I just wanted to get on my nerd shit before we get out of here. Did y'all started y'all PlayStations today?
Yep, nope. I got the PS2 theme. I got the PS2 theme up.
Yeah, so they released the theme. I don't know. This made the nerd in me so motherfucking happy.
Turn my shit on right now.
Yeah, I turned my shit on. I knew it before I turned it on, but when I turned it on, I thought I was gonna have to update or something. And when I turned it on, it started up with the PlayStation 1 theme, and I was so happy. Like,
oh, dang.
Yeah, dog.
Okay, then.
Member berries. The member berries.
So this is how it comes on. And you could choose. Derek, you seen this already?
No, I haven't.
You can choose between. I'm gonna pause it right there. You
My PlayStation been on all day. That's the crazy part.
You could choose between PlayStation 1, 2, 3, and 4, and it comes with the sounds, the backgrounds, all of that. And I thought that was so dope. But they said it's only for a limited time. It's only supposed to last for a month, is what I saw that somebody
Why would
said.
they do that?
I don't know. It should be permanent, bro.
That's what I understand.
You know they're gonna sell it. Come on, y'all. Y'all know they're gonna sell it.
That's what I understand about Sony, man. This is prime opportunities to just
man. as a thank you nod to your fans.
Yeah,
man.
I mean,
listen to the sounds.
Yeah, I love
don't that sound like you about to start up Metal Gear, don't it? Sound like you about to start up Metal Gear 2. Y'all can't hear it?
No.
Oh, I don't know why I can hear it. But yeah,
I think
sorry.
I just heard it. Do it again.
Let me turn it back up. My bad. Y'all can't hear it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, damn.
I know the sound you're talking about, though.
My bad. It might just be coming because I got my phone hooked up to this thing. But yeah, man, I thought that was so dope. I was so excited to see this. I instantly changed my PlayStation to PlayStation 2. And I'm about to get off and play something as soon as we get off of here. Probably gonna go live
man. Too. Oh, it's updating right now. About to say my shit ain't.
Mine just surprised me. Mine auto updated while I was away from it, so I turned mine on. It instantly came onto the PS1 startup screen. But yeah, man, happy birthday, Sony, and provided me a lot of motherfucking memories, my guy.
Piece of my childhood and my adulthood. Hell,
facts. More of my adulthood than my childhood. If we talk about
that's a fact.
Well, yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, dog. This is a great episode.
Thank y'all for dropping in. Appreciate you, Nick Patet. You got to tell us how to pronounce your last name, bro.
Nick, the one that just
dropping in, and Neo83. Appreciate you.
Oh, Neo, the one that just subscribed, right?
Yeah. Neo just subscribed.
Neo in the house.
He said Drake is his
No, he's not. No, it's not. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. He got an album.
That nigga said he a zombie on the next episode of The Walking Dead. God.
So Neo, what happens when he go to do this album with Party Next Door? What are you gonna do?
Oh my God! Here this nigga go.
All right, thank you.
He's a fan.
Hey man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Nick, for real, man. We're gonna be back doing this probably 2-3 times a week or whatever, however it works. We don't have no made up schedule yet.
Hey,
we just living our lives. Hopping on. Oh, you off till Sunday?
I'm off till Sunday.
We can get back on whatever day y'all niggas ready. Edward, when you ready?
I'm off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Friday. Let's do it.
Oh shit! Look at the motherfucking wheels.
See y'all niggas Friday night. Yeah, man. I appreciate everybody that came in and watched and subscribed and all that shit. If you still here, please hit the like for me so we can beat this algorithm. I'm trying to beat the algorithm monster, nigga, because that motherfucker is tough. But thank you, bro, Neo83. Let's get this motherfucking money. I'll holler at y'all niggas next time.
Nick, say subscribe too.
Yep, I see. All right, y'all.
Yep.